Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, families, friends, and fans. Tonight is a special night. Before we get underway, we pause to recognize an incredible group of student athletes that have dedicated their time, effort, and heart to this program. It is senior night. These seniors have put in the work year after year through long practices, tough losses, big wins, and long road trips. They've shown up consistently, competed hard, and represented our school the right way. Tonight, we recognize everything they've contributed to this program. As each senior is announced, we ask that they come forward with their parents or guardians. First up, Biddy, number 8, Noah Drum. His parents are Johnny and Lee Brown. Noah played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS, with all 4 on varsity. He's also on the golf team and treasurer of the chess club. Noah's future plan includes attending Florida State University in the summer. His favorite RHS lacrosse memory is scoring his very first varsity goal sophomore year in the season opener against Michigan, and celebrating the goal with fun. Noah's advice for future RHS lacrosse players is to be confident and be a good teammate. Let's hear it for Noah Brock. Number 22, Biddy, Gannon Grover. His parents are Julie and Adam Grover. Gannon played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with 2 years on varsity. His future plans include attending UCF and majoring in mechanical engineering. Gannon's favorite RHS lacrosse memory is undefeated JV season his sophomore year. His future advice for RHS lacrosse players is to shoot over. Let's hear it for Gannon Grover. Number 10, goalie Jude Kelly. His parent is Brian Kelly. Jude played 3 years of lacrosse at RHS with 2 on varsity. His favorite RHS lacrosse memory is beating Moody. Jude's advice for future RHS lacrosse players is the more fun you have, the more progress you will see. Let's hear it for Jude Kelly. Mini number 24, Levi Glunder. His parents are John and Kim Glunder. Levi played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with 2 of them on varsity. Levi's future plans include studying kinesiology at the University of Florida. His favorite RHS lacrosse memory is the undefeated JV season his sophomore year. His advice for future RHS lacrosse players is to put your trust in God and truly appreciate the opportunity you have to play lacrosse and have people who support you. Let's hear it for Levi Glover. Raymond Shaw, number 6, midi. His parents are Jenny and Nick Shaw. Raymond has played 2 years of lacrosse at RHS with those 2 on varsity. He also participates in the RHS chess club. He's a scholar athlete with a 4.0 GPA. His future plans include attending Florida State University to obtain his MBA. His favorite RHS lacrosse memory is beating Cardinal Moon. His advice for future lacrosse players is to play body, lift heavy, and don't lose to Sarasota. Let's hear it for Raymond. Axel Strong, number 19, midi. His parents are Kai and Taro Strong. Axel has played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with 3 on varsity. He also plays on the Peru Lacrosse national team. His future plans include attending Weber University to play lacrosse and study business. Axel's favorite RHS lacrosse memory is beating Bishop Moreau last year. His advice for future lacrosse players is don't give up and work hard. Let's hear it for Axel Strong. Number 50, defense, Sam Topolsky. His parents are Joe and Kate Topolsky. Sam has played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with 2 on varsity, as well as being a member of the football team. His future, Sam is part of the National Honor Society and plans to study finance at Florida Atlantic University. Sam's favorite RHS lacrosse memory is getting ejected against Gulf Coast and watch the rallying team. His advice for future players is to play hard and don't quit. Let's hear it for Sam Topolsky. Ashton Wolin, midi number 14. His parents are Michelle and Joe Wolin. He played 2 years of lacrosse at RHS with 1 on varsity. He also participates in youth group, volunteering, weightlifting, and strength training. His future plans include attending STC to study fire science. His favorite memory is the bus rides to Olympians. Let's hear it for Ashton Wolin. And now we recognize our senior captains. Captain Henry Becker, number 11. His parents are Krista and Xander Becker. Henry played 3 years of lacrosse at RHS, with 3 of those on varsity, as well as participating in the culinary club in DECA. Henry is part of the National Honor Society and a PhD scholar. His future plans include studying finance at Florida State University. His favorite memory of playing lacrosse is the post-game dinners with the team. His advice for future RHS lacrosse players is to enjoy yourself. Paul played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with 2 on varsity. His future plans include going to the fire department.
Keep the same thing. Keep doing the same thing you were doing.
Paul's favorite RHS lacrosse memory is the undefeated JVC. His advice for future RHS lacrosse players is to build good habits early. Diver. Number 17, Captain Jake Feldman. His parents are Joe and Rachel Feldman. Jake played 4 years of lacrosse at RHS with all of them on varsity, as well as participating in the History Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society, Chess Club Historian, and Senior Vice President of his class. Jake is a 2-year captain for lacrosse, a 4.9 rated GPA, and 4 years varsity star athlete. His future plans include attending college to study business management. His favorite RHS lacrosse memory is crowd surfing sim. His advice to future RHS lacrosse players is to wear your elbow pads. Let's hear it for Jake Melvin. You brought this team to the club. You told them the commission, and you've inspired the next generation of players who will follow in your footsteps. No matter where that takes you next, whether on the lacrosse field or beyond, you will always be a part of this family. Fans, one more time, let's give a thunderous applause, round of applause for the Super Class of 2026.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, down here into the Ram Bowl. It's senior night between the Sarasota Sailors and the Riverview High School Rams. My name's Paul Whiteside. Alongside with me is Nino Pareto. These are two teams coming in here. Riverview coming into this season, they're 2-5. Sarasota is now 4-3, coming off a massive win against Northside Christian, 15-9. The week before that, they got a win against Indian Rocks Christian, 18-1. Riverview is coming off a big loss against Manatee. The week before that, they actually got a big win against Cardinal Mooney. What are you looking for between these two teams? It's such a big rivalry in this area, and it's senior night here at the Ram Bowl. It's just such a big game for both of these teams.
Yeah, it's the perfect environment. We have a senior night on a rivalry game. Couldn't ask for anything better, but both of these teams very competitive. Riverview has had a rough start, but their goalie has just been on it. So I believe that Sarasota is going to see a lot of struggles coming out from the goalkeeper O'Leary on the Riverview side. But at the same time, Sarasota is a very aggressive team. They've had many big wins this season, and I'm just excited to see a competitive game tonight, senior night, and a rivalry.
Yeah, only 2 wins on the season for the Rams. The first one came against Venice on the 18th of February. They won that game by 1 goal, 8-7. And then their second win came just a couple weeks ago against Cardinal Mooney. They ended up beating Cardinal Mooney by 10 goals, 16-6, and this was a Cardinal Mooney side that Sarasota actually lost to 8-7. That was a very controversial game. There was kind of a last-second goal that, Sarasota didn't think it was a goal, and so there was some controversy there. But Riverview, despite their record, plays every game really, really hard. You saw that game against Mitchell, 12-7. They were in that game for a very long time, and then when we got to the fourth quarter, Mitchell did kind of pull away, but Sarasota started to come back in that third quarter, and then in that fourth quarter, Mitchell did eventually just pull away there. But Riverview has stuck in a lot of their games for this season, and we will go right into commercial break, and we will step aside for the start of this senior night game.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai? Gettle's got it. During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai? Gettle's got it. During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota.
Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsor.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai? During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road. It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota.
Welcome back on in to the Ramble for this rivalry game between the Riverview Rams and the Sarasota Sailors. It's senior night here at the Ramble. So glad to have you guys alongside with us for this, what should be a super entertaining game between two teams that no matter what sport they're playing, it's going to be a physical game. It's going to have high emotions, and it's just such a joy to watch these two teams play the best rivalry in the 941, coming to you live from Arsenal Productions. As we start the face-off here, both fighting for it, a long face-off, and it eventually gets picked up by Riverview into the hands of Paul Dipert, the star defender. Running up the field, swings it over. Riverview in great position. Started off very fast pace of play, but they're slowing it down now. And an early shot blocked by the keeper. And both teams fighting for it now. Eventually gets back to Riverview. That's Henry Becker with it. Trying to get past his defender is Connor Scully, unable to. Connor Scully, one of the running backs for the Riverview Rams that didn't get a lot of playing time, but when he did get playing time with the Rams, he did very good, and now showing his skills on the lacrosse field. Spin move there, trying to get around, he does. Takes a shot, and it's blocked by the Sailors, but he will get it back. Some sloppy scooping there by Gage Swanson. Scully swings it over. And it's a shot there and a goal! Riverview opens the scoring here at senior night. Number 12, PJ Plass, has been such a star on this Riverview team. He's been such a flashy player. He has some of the best moves on the team as just a junior. But number 12, PJ Plass, opens the scoring here at the Ramble. A great goal by him. Riverview had a nice amount of ball movement. I don't think Sarasota held possession there once. And they eventually get a goal out of it. And here's a quick face-off. Screaming up the middle field. And trying to swing it over, but it goes out of bounds.
Riverview is really controlling the possessions here so far in the first quarter. The Sailors haven't had an attack on the offensive side at all so far in this game.
No, they haven't. And that's Noah Brum there.
We've seen a lot of great starts from the Rams in their previous games. They seem to open a lot of these games with the lead.
They do, yeah. That's Axel Strom with it. Gets around his defender. Takes a reckless shot there, and it goes off the keeper and into the arms of a Sarasota player. That's Ethan Alsum. Fighting for it. Sarasota picks it up. Trying to swing it over. It's passed over there to Brody Nepper. And it looks like it will go out of bounds. And Riverview will now gain possession. Brody Nepper unable to maintain possession for the Sailors. And it's now Riverview ball. That's Connor Scully. Gets right past Neppert. Oh, and left the defender on the floor. Awesome tries to recover. That's Brum there. Swings it over behind the goal. Now Scully. Trying to get past his defender. He does. Moving through the defense and swings the ball right in the net. And Riverview takes a 2-0 lead early here at the Ramble.
Connor Scully, what a play. Spinning past 2 defenders there, getting pushed around, keeps his balance, and he slings a shot to the back of the net.
Well, it's a great goal there by Connor Scully. Opens a 2-0 lead with just 8:29 left to go in the first quarter. The first goal from PJ Plass, and now Connor Scully gets the second here for the Rams with an extremely strong start. The face-off here, and we'll see, and it looks like it will be Riverview winning 3 straight face-offs, and that's Paul Dybert. Now swings it over. It's Levi Klunder. Just holding it as a sub comes on for the Rams. But what a strong start for this Riverview team here at senior night. Now Klunder, he tried to swing it over to Gannon Grover, but a misplaced shot, but it will stay Riverview possession. Almost a third goal there. Grover had a wide open lane for a shot. It's just off target. Getting around the defender. It's another shot and another goal. Number 1, Mason Amarine gets the third goal for the Rams. And Riverview are running away with it already.
7:44 still to go in the first quarter, and the Rams are up 3-0. One of the best starts we've seen here at the Ramble.
Well, the Sailors just haven't been able to maintain possession. I mean, they've got the ball to Riverview side, one time? But the rest of it has been Riverview, and that's really due to them winning the face-off constantly and fighting for it. And now Sarasota finally does win a face-off. Some substitutions being made for the Sailors. That's number 7, Luke Joyner, with the ball. The leading scorer on the Sailors. Trying to get it around his defender. Unable to. It's really good defense there by Paul Dybert. Avoids the screen and still putting Joyner in a box. Sarasota trying to get around the defender. It's a shot and a goal, and Sarasota responds. Number 8, Yash Greenberg. You might recognize that name. Yash Greenberg actually played for the Riverview Rams for the basketball team. He played on that team until the season ended and then transferred over to Sarasota, and now gets a goal against his former team. Yash Greenberg opens the scoring for the Sailors, and they finally have some life. They finally get a response here. Ball popped up into the air. It's eventually recovered by by Riverview, and then taken back by Sarasota up the sideline. Looks like he did step out there, so it will be Riverview ball. And these moves have been on point for the Rams. And another one gets around his defender. Swings it over to midfield now. And it's with Noah Brum. Just kind of holding it, trying to see where he wants this ball placed. You see all of the orange helmets there in the box. Swings it over wide. That's Atticus Vaughn, now behind the goal. Out left, trying to make a move.
If you're leading by a certain amount, then yes, there's a shot clock.
Now Connor Scully with it.
And then also, if you get
just kind of passing the ball around here, trying to wait for some kind of opening in the middle. You see all those orange helmets, they really have done a better job at just containing that middle of the field. It's now a pass to Connor Scully. Can't contain it. Popped up into the air. Fighting for it, and it looks like a slash will be called. And it will be Sarasota ball.
Looks like the Riverview player stepped in the crease, so it'll be a Sailors possession here.
And he pops him out of bounds. So it'll be Riverview ball. What a play there.
Henry Becker with a nice hit to push him out of bounds.
And it looks like there will be a timeout called here, so we will step aside shortly here for a commercial. We'll be right back with you after the break.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located.
Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsors of Riverview High School.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle.
Welcome back on into the Ram Bowl. We've got a very entertaining game on our hands. Riverview 3, Sarasota 1. 4:53 left to go in the first quarter. A lot of flashy goals, a lot of entertaining offense in this game, and it's exactly what you want in this senior night classic. And it's a nice play there by Ethan Alsum. Just forces him off of the ball and regains possession for the Sailors. And possession will be given right back to the Rams. And it'll be Mason Amarine to inbound this ball. Amarine trying to get around his defender. And does. Swings it over. Almost put in. But he can't get it. It's just an off-target shot, but almost goes in there for the Rams. And now Sarasota moving the ball nicely. That's Costa Arendt.
What a great play from the Rams there. He had that receiver right there, right in front of the crease. He had his shot. It was just slowly bouncing out to the outside of the goal.
It was nice. It's Luke Joyner now the leading scorer on the Sailors, trying to force his way through the defense, and does, but his shot is off target, but regained possession. Another shot blocked. Brody Nepper and Luke Joyner both firing shots for the Sailors on that drive. Neither of them going in. but it will stay Sarasota ball.
What a strong effort there from Joyner. He was getting hit around by 4 different players, and the ball was still in his stick. I don't know how he maintained it.
It's a great play by Luke Joyner, proving why he's one of the most effective players on this Sarasota team. Sarasota still with the ball. Joyner averaging 3.3 goals a game on the season, and now taken back by Riverview. It's a great defense. Keeping possession, but popped out. And now Sarasota. As that did not look good. A Sarasota player hitting the helmet. No call there, though. Regardless, Riverview stays with possession. That's a poor play. Trying to regain it. Fighting around on the ground. And it looks like still fighting for it on the ground. It's finally picked up by Sarasota. And now Sarasota trying to move the ball. But he's pushed out of bounds, and some extra there by Mason Amarine. That was Asher Adams who was pushed out of bounds, and now Riverview with the ball, trying to make something happen. A little bit of a quieter game these last few minutes, as opposed to that electric start that showcased 3 straight goals for the Rams in a matter of minutes. Sarasota then responded with a goal from Yash Greenberg, and that's Levi Klunder, who has the ball stripped away from him. That's Ethan Alsum running up the midfield. Now swings it over to Brody Nepper. It's too high. And Riverview will not get the ball back. Levi Klunder thought it was going to go out of bounds. It doesn't. And now Sarasota trying to fight back for the ball. They eventually get it.
That was a massive hit there on Brody Nepper. Looking to the refs for a call, but it was not called. Looked like a clean contact to me.
And it will stay Sarasota ball after it goes out of bounds. Brody Nepper with it. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. 3-1 Riverview. Almost too high, but nicely kept there by Luke Joyner. Gets a screen. Trying to get us around his defender, but this Riverview defense is not letting up. And looked like he was going to go for the shot. That's the brother of Luke Joyner, Elijah Joyner. And now Alsum back to Luke Joyner. Trying to make a move. Spins around, shoots, but it will be no good. Goes out of bounds, 20 seconds now left on the clock. It will stay Sarasota ball. Trying to make this a 1-goal game before the end of the quarter. Can they do it? Great defense by Riverview, just pushing him, making him uncomfortable. It's exactly what you need to do. Brody Nepper now swings it over. They need to take a shot quick, and they can't get one off. It's great defense by Riverview, and you can see Paul Dybert absolutely hyped up after that defensive play, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside shortly and be back for the start of the second quarter.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai? During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com. Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Are you thinking?
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com. Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Welcome back on in here to Riverview High School as we enter the start of the second quarter. It has been just such an electric game between these two teams. You can see the emotions rising. You can see the physicality starting to be brought out. Riverview taking a early 3-0 lead in the first quarter, and then Sarasota responded by a goal from Josh Greenberg in the middle of the first quarter. And then both teams were stalled out since then, but Sarasota starts the second quarter with the ball. Swings it out and shot taken. No good. It's a great save there from the keeper. Shot taken there by Cooper Nicholson. And it looks like it will remain Sarasota ball again. They have held possession for a very long time, but they just haven't been able to find the net just yet. Elijah Joyner trying to find something from behind the goal.
That first quarter, definitely a dominant momentum from the Rams. They controlled most of that game on the attacking side. Probably about 70% of the game was on the Riverview attacking side. So Sarasota is going to have to up their game, play more aggressive, and really regain possession to try to come back.
They definitely are. And that would have been a nice way to do it, as Luke Joyner was wide open there, but it's a missed pass from his brother Elijah. But Sarasota again retains the ball. It's now Asher Adams. Now swings it back over to Elijah Joyner behind the net. That's a nice defensive play by Riverview, but retained by Luke Joyner. Now swings it over. Shot taken. Goal! And it's a great goal that finally happens from the Sailors, who have had possession for so long. And Cooper Nicholson now makes this a one-goal game. He had the shot that went off the keeper, but gets the redemption and gets the second goal for the Sailors.
Yeah, great job by Nicholson just slinging that ball from the outside and just goes over the shoulder of O'Leary, who just couldn't reach it. That ball was going fast. I'm sure he was having a rough time just trying to keep up with that shot.
It's a great shot there by Cooper Nicholson that puts Sarasota right back into this game after a really rough start. Riverview looked to be just running away with it, but Sarasota definitely made some adjustments, and they are now within 1 goal from tying this one. Josh Greenberg swings it over to Elijah Joyner. Now back poorly, kept there. That trying to swing at it is Dybert.
Dybert's such an effective LSM for the Rams. He's a very good defender, but even when he goes on offense, he is a weapon.
And now another shot that goes just wide, but again, Sarasota is just amazing with these second chance possessions. Even when they do miss a shot, they're still retaining possession, and that's been one of the big reasons that they've been able to score here. But now Riverview on the attack. And that's Topolsky. I'm sorry, Kai Strom. Now Riverview, how did he get out of that? And swinged over just wide, but it will stay Riverview ball. That was Mason Amering that somehow got through a couple of Sarasota defenders. We've been seeing that all night from the Rams. Almost swings it over. Riverview now giving chase. Picked up there. Riverview retains possession. Now on the attack. Shot taken, but saved by the Sailors. And some substitutions now for Sarasota. And it looks like we will go into timeout here yet again, and we will be right back from a short word from Gettle Hyundai Sarasota.
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road. It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Are you thinking about working?
Welcome back on into the Ramble as we come out of timeout with Riverview. On offense now, Levi Klunder starting with the ball. Now swings it over on the left side, now behind the goal. Now with PJ Plass. Out to Amarine, back to Plass. Takes a shot, goal! What a goal from PJ Plass. When the angle seemed difficult, PJ Plass puts it right in the back of the net, and the Rams take a 4-2 lead.
And that was Michael Fordham on the goal.
Hey, Gabe gave you wrong information. I said 13.
Michael Fordham, a JV lacrosse player, showing his spotlight on the Riverview Rams varsity.
That was a great goal by Michael Fordham. And then Levi Klunder fighting on the face-off. And it looks like it will go back the other way.
Riverview seems to be giving a lot more of the face-off possessions to Levi Klunder, which at the start of the season was mostly dominant by Amarine. But Levi has been showing his spotlight on the face-off.
Sarasota trying to respond from a beautiful goal by Michael Fordham, trying to fight through defenders, and it's a nice save there by Vincent O'Leary. Hasn't he been just dominant the whole year? And one of the best players on this Riverview side. And trying to find someone. It's a long ball. Trying to find Connor Scully, and does. One man to beat. Swings it over. Back to Scully. Pops up. Scully retains possession. Had a man, but it was great defense by Sarasota. Blocked it out. And now back with Klunder, slowing down the pace of play. It was a great catch there by Connor Scully, who had a 2-on-1 situation, weren't able to capitalize on it, but they do still have possession. 7:13 left to go in this first half. Riverview lead by 2. Most recent goal from Michael Fordham, the JV call up, and Scully almost puts it in, but what a save from Sarasota. And now they counterattack. That's a great play there by the Riverview defense. Sarasota looked to have a nice little counterattack on them, but Riverview, and the ball just pops up, and Sarasota gets it right back.
I've never seen it in my life.
And a whistle is blown. And it looks like it will be another timeout, so we will step aside shortly and be back after this short timeout.
Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football. Let's go Rams!
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
Don't miss the grand opening of the
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road. It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today.
Welcome back on in here after the break. 6:24 left to go in the half. Coming out of the timeout, Sarasota still with possession. And Cooper Nicholson will start with it. Trying to find his way inside. Takes the shot and calmly saved by Vincent O'Leary, who now tries to get it out to Dybert, who just can't hang on, but still nicely kept. And coming up, that's great play. That's Topolsky. And he is flattened by Ethan Alsum. And again, Ethan Alsum and 2 Riverview players down. Sarasota getting super physical, but Ethan Alsum flattens back-to-back Rams. He is showing you why he is just one of the most effective physical players on this Sailors defense.
What a great effort from Ethan Olsen. Shut down a entire Riverview attack just by himself, knocking down 2.
That looked very promising. You saw Samuel Topolsky take that ball 40 yards up the field, and Ethan Alsum just flattened him. And it looks like that's PJ Plass now with it. Had that amazing goal earlier in this game. Now Riverview just trying to find an opening. Back with Plass. And now with Fordham. And given right back to Sarasota. And taken back again by Fordham. So a bad giveaway. And now Sarasota's with it. That's Ethan Alsum. Or, I'm sorry, that's Costa Arendt. Swings it over to Joyner. And it's way too high, and the pass will almost go out of bounds. It was a poor pass from Gage Swanson, but the Sailors retain possession. Now swings it back out there. That's Asher Adams. Over to the side, that's Josh Greenberg. Gets around his defender. Now with Joyner. It's great defense by Riverview. They're just pushing them back gradually. Not allowing anything on the inside. And it looks like it will be Riverview ball. And taken right away. Trying to get it out, does. That's a great play there. Swings it, tries to get it inside, unable to, and it's kept there by Dylan Clayton, who's trying to find a Sailor teammate. And now the goalie will come out. Clayton now, empty net for the Sailors. Empty net for the Sailors, and Riverview have the ball. And Clayton's definitely has to get back there in goal. Mason Amory now with it. That's a great pass. Nice look. Has to be kept there. That's Michael Fordham. Trying to get around his defender. Back to Fordham. Tries to put it in, and it goes wide. A nice look there for the Rams, but it just goes wide, but they will still have possession. Swings it out to Raymond Shaw.
That was a great play. All the Sarasota defenders were waiting for that shot, and he just passes it back.
Now Shaw with it, and scores!
Connor Scully, what a shot.
And Connor Scully with his second of the night, as the Rams take a 5-2 lead with 2:05 left to go in the half. As I was just saying,
that play was working out for Michael Fordham. He got a shot and goes out of bounds, but it was quickly recovered by Connor Scully, who started that attack, and looks like the whole Sarasota defense was just caught sleeping.
Well, it's a great play there by Raymond Shaw. Just makes a couple of nice moves, swings it over to Scully, and he gets right in the middle of that defense and puts it in the net, and Sarasota will start with possession. Now Greenberg. And a Sailor player having a word with the ref.
Looks like his chin strap wasn't
Brody Nepper there. Just adjusting the chin strap, and we will resume play with Joyner. Now trying to get around his defender, but that is no easy task when you're going against Paul Dybert. Gets around him and scores! What a play by Luke Joyner to get right around Paul Dybert and put the ball in the back of the net. 1:21 left to go in this half, and Luke Joyner with a quick response for the Sailors.
What a great spin move to get his opening on the shot. He was facing a one-on-one situation with Dybert, one of Riverview's best defenders. Spun away from him, and there was no other Riverview player in that area as they were chasing him down, but he got his shot off quick, and it goes and hits the back of the net.
It's a great play by the leading scorer of this team, Luke Joyner. Joyner averaging 3.3 goals a game, but now here come the Rams as they are going to try and get a goal before half, and we've seen it happen a lot with this team. It's Scully trying to get around his defender. That's a nice move. He's got just under a minute to get it. PJ Plass, and calmly kept there by Clayton. Now Dybert with it. Trying to swing it around, and Fordham cannot contain it. And they'll win it back. That's Mason Amarine. He's got space. And dispossessed there by the Sailors, who just swing it out. And this will just go out of bounds and take us in to halftime. The Rams lead by 2, 5-3, going into halftime. It's senior night here at the Ram Bowl. Welcome back on in here to the Ram Bowl as we get ready for second half action of this senior night game between the Riverview Rams and the Sarasota Sailors. The Rams started out very hot, taking a 5, and it looks like the face-off didn't go quite as planned. And it will be Riverview ball. Riverview took a early 3-0 lead in this game. Sarasota responded from a goal from Josh Greenberg, and it's been back and forth ever since then, with Riverview with a 5-3 lead. That's Mason Amory now on the attack. Gets around his defender. Tries to swing it around. Shot taken. And it's a great save from Clayton. And now tries to find a Sailor player. Popped up into the air, and it will go out of bounds. Actually, no. It will be, and yeah, now the referee points the other way for the Rams. And now Klunder with it, trying to find some sort of opening. Becker. And it's picked up by Clayton once again, out of his box, and now swings it back. And nicely kept there by the Sailors. Swings it over. Joyner had a shot, decides to pass it, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Riverview ball. Test, test. Test, test. Welcome back on in here to the Ramble.
And the face-off will be won by Riverview.
Test, test, test.
Testing, testing,
Test. Welcome back on into the Ramble. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we open back up here 6-4 Riverview, now fighting, and it's saved by Clayton. And now trying to find Costa Arendt there on the left side, but swings it over to Joyner. Now Sarasota trying to do something. Just a 2-goal game. 4:34 left to go in the third quarter. Fighting around. Trying to find something.
And Kai Strong delivering massive hits. And the Sailors will be starting their next attack at the top.
Starting now with Luke Joyner. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Riverview up by 2. Trying to find an opening in the middle. This Riverview defense, for the most part, has been playing just so well, not allowing a whole lot of shots to end up in the middle. They've been containing that box so well. And it's been very difficult for Sarasota to kind of penetrate it. But nonetheless, it's still a 2-goal game. Sarasota definitely still in it.
If you could just help me, do tackle some voices.
And Joyner takes the shot and scores. Luke Joyner with an amazing goal from way out, just underneath O'Leary, and Sarasota now within 1 of tying it.
What an impressive shot there from outside. Ripping it to the back of the net. Just too fast for O'Leary to save.
And it's a great goal by Luke Joyner. That'll be his 2nd of the game. As it will now be 6-5 Riverview. And Sarasota will win the face-off. Swanson now with it. Calmly swinging it around.
Look at the bottom of my shirt. Look at what it says at the bottom of the shirt.
Joyner.
It's like one of the
And that pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverview ball as they send it down the field.
Now Sarasota. Riverview trying to get it. Man wide open. And it's a goal. Wide open in the middle. And that's Atticus Vaughn, the freshman, putting Riverview back up by 2 goals. And it's a great pass from the back of the goal by Henry Becker. Gets it into Vaughn, and he puts it into the back of the net, and Riverview now with a 7-5 lead over the Sailors. .126 left to go in the third quarter. Riverview up by 2 goals. Atticus Vaughn getting a really nice goal there, and a flag will fly. fighting for it. Riverview now. And a hard hit there by Swanson, but Amarine is able to maintain it. And it's another goal from Riverview. And it's Henry Becker assisted the last goal and now gets one for himself as Riverview takes a 3-goal lead.
What a great play by Henry Becker there, finding his opening behind the goal. Just took his time wrapping around, waited for his opening and shot it over the shoulder of the Sarasota keeper. Great play there by Henry Becker to make the lead 5-8 as the Rams now lead by 3.
48 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Riverview now up by 3. Back-to-back goals from Vaughn and Becker as Riverview wins the face-off. Ball popped up. And trying to be kept by Sarasota, but it will be now Riverview. Now with Brum now with it. Swings it back out. Now with Connor Scully. Trying to get it inside. And one back by Riverview. But a lot of pressure from the Sailors. As Riverview maintains possession, now swings it over to Connor Scully. And that will do it for the third quarter as we come to an end. We'll be right back after a quick word from Gettle Hyundai.
Testing.
Testing.
Testing. No. Test.
Test. Testing. Testing.
Testing.